The Indian men's cricket team has a massive challenge ahead of them. Why, you ask? They just won a test and very comprehensively. They were the better team by far against Bangladesh and at home, despite a shaky start. But this is just the beginning of a long quest that awaits them, World Test Championship. Head coach Gautam Gambhir and his team have set their sights on making it to the final. That's the first target, because getting to the final involves a lot of discipline and many permutations and calculations, and not just the wins. Every single match is important here on. But first, before I get to that, let's look at what went right for India in this test. The first cog in the wheel of success has to be our Ashwin. Success in test cricket is down to experience, how well you can strategize to make sure you end up on the winning side. He proved to be critical with the bat and the ball later on when the pitch started giving some assistance to spin. He was unstoppable in front of his home crowd, revved by the support he was finding in Chennai. And of course, within the team, Ashwin revelled in this win. With the bat particularly, he and Jadeja in fact stitched together what would be one of the biggest turning points of the match in that first innings when India was in trouble. And that got them 1 foot into the door to victory. But it's Ashwin's remarks about the man he shared ends with while batting, bowled in tandem with later, that truly sums up what the Indian dressing room now is all about.
Sometimes, when you're in the race along with your co-cricketers, you want to get ahead of one another, even inside a team. It's like brothers growing in arms, right? And then you slowly start admiring one another. Now, that admiration has gone one step higher, knowing that I can never beat Jadeja. So, I'm comfortable in my skin, but totally inspired by what he's done. I've learned to admire him for the last 4-5 years, even more than I have in the past.
That camaraderie, that happy dressing room vibe is what we've been witnessing since the start of this test. And when it came to what Ashwin achieved with the bat, like he does with the bowling, Ashwin went the extra mile. He even flew over to Seattle to study baseball. That's right, the art of big hitting, to see how that could be applied to cricket and his own batting. Let's face it, he's in the last phase of his international cricket, but the thirst and hunger that he still has to learn and innovate and grow is just astounding. That has been instrumental in him reimagining the approach to spin bowling too. And he contributed with that as well, routing the opposition in the second innings. The one key factor when it comes to the secret to this Team Indian success story, or at least what they hope to achieve collectively, has to be the team environment. There seems to be a sense of calm and a relaxed air about this side. Even when the going is tough, the team is smiling and having a laugh, and that's an anomaly when you think of the man at the helm of affairs, Gautam Gambhir. As a player, you always saw him as someone being aggressive, brooding and in his zone. Here he has somehow cracked the code to being more relaxed and learning to soak it all in and enjoy the little moments. And that's what's spreading to every member of that Indian dressing room.
You have to give credit to the guys. Whenever there is a responsibility, they never shy away from it, and they want to put their hand up and get the job done for the team.
And that means having characters like Rishabh, Pant, and that can only help. What a comeback it was from him. The first test after his massive accident layoff. At one point, he even advised the Bangladesh team to set the right field for him. Mind you, this was all in all seriousness, and it got some laughs out of the commentary box too, because the Bangladesh team actually complied. The team winning despite seniors like Rohit, Sharma and Virat Kohli not scoring big. Another huge sign that it's a healthy dressing room where everyone is enjoying each other's success and still finding ways to win without some of the top guns firing. Just like what Ashwin said, there is genuine admiration for one another, and that's what they bring to the table. Going back to the point that I started with, World Test Championship qualification. India needs to win 6 of the 9 tests that they are going to play from here on. Of course, Bangladesh is one series, but they have New Zealand coming up at home, and of course Australia away. Now, these are not easy matches. So every game counts and every win counts. And the reasoning is clear. To win big, the atmosphere in the dressing room has to be positive and cheerful. There can't be any room for negativity. That message is coming out loud and clear right from Gautam Gambhir and Rohit Sharma.